Hi NSM team, let's talk about the findings in the overhead squat assessment of the Alexandre. First, the fit we can see turn out. This compensation is happening because we have the overactive, the soleus, the lateral gas, let's say gas because it's more easy for me, gastrocnemius, lateral gas, biceps femorals, as we talked about the last meeting, where specifically the short head of the biceps femorals, the TFL is also overactive. Underactive, we have the anterior tibialis, medial gastrocnemius, medial hamstrings, and gluteal medials and maximums. All these muscles, overactive and underactive, make this happen. The fit turn out. When we up to the knee, we can see the knee don't keep at the second and the third toe. The knee move inward. This happened because we have the TFL overactive, adductors complex is overactive, TFL overactive as I say. Gluteal medius is underactive. This happened to not stabilize the knee, and because it's moving inward. Medial hamstrings and the biceps femoral, VMO, vasto oblique medial, lateral gas, vasto lateralis, and that's it. This is the majors. This is all I say is overactive, and the underactive we have the gluteal maximums, medial gastrus. By the way, VMO is underactive. No VMO. VMO is underactive. Underactive. Okay, that's why this happened. At the lateral view, we can see a huge difficulty, Alexandre, to keep the arms completely straight. He can't, simple can't. No matter I say keep the elbow straight, he can't. He needs to keep the bend, elbow, to keep your arms raised. This is because we have the shortening and overactive pectoralis medials, maybe major. We have underactive at the rotator cuff, and mainly your latissimus dorsi is pretty shortened. It's pretty shortened because the latissimus dorsi starts from the hip and end at the humerus bone, and this is a huge, big muscle, and the other is shortened. He can't keep your arm straight into the roof, let's say in this way. Underactive muscles in this process of the lean forward arms and bend too. Underactive lower traps, rhomboids, rotator cuff. All these muscles is underactive. The lumbar spine have a little arch, excessive, because the hip, like a cup full of water, you moving forward and this water flow, drop. This happened, your hips have overactive muscles like hip flexors. This happened too because let's thinking about the obesity condition, the excessive body fat at the visceral area, the core area, make change in the center of gravity, and because these some changes happening, alterate postural happening, the hip moving forward, like drop the water, all the situations to compensation the excessive weight, excessive fat. This help you in the compensation in this case of this client. Okay, the last part, the back view, we can see clearly the feet collapse, moving fat fleet. This happened because the posterior tibialis is underactive, peroneal complex is overactive, and we can see light, but no matter if it's a big compensation or a small compensation, still a compensation. Exactly what we talked about in the last meeting. We can see a little asymmetric weight shifting at the right side, the overhead squat assessment of the Alexandre. So our overview, we can see feet turn out, the knee moved inward, the arms fall forward, symmetrical weight shift at the right side, and the feet collapse, moving in flat feet. Only the trunk don't move, don't close, the compensation is excessive for lean. This is not happening, but I think this is not happening because the lumbar spine muscles, the lumbar region is overactive due the hip, and it don't allow the trunk moving forward. So, in other words, we have a hard work to do.